Alright, let's get started. Hello and welcome to another session of Morning Tsoding, the show where a stupid Russian thinks he can speak English. So, let me pour a cup of tea and we gonna start streaming. Hello Lorenzo, welcome to the stream, how you doing? So, I'm really in a really dangerous situation. You can probably see that cable, this is the internet cable. It's really, I don't know, it's really unstable for some reason. Yeah, maybe I have to change it, but if I touch it too much, the internet goes down. So yeah, we have to be really careful, especially when we are pouring a cup of tea. Yes, this is a really dangerous activity. Alright, so today is a Rust stream, as far as I can remember. I even opened the main page of the project. That we're going to develop today. It's a digital music looper. I'm probably going to show what it is in a couple of seconds. So yeah, let me put the link in the chat, and let's take a look at the current state of the project. So the stream was a little bit delayed because I had some technical problems with Nixos. I really apologize for that, but probably nobody cares, but I still apologize for that. So, yeah, I have a MIDI controller, as you can see. I have some software synthesizer, and I have a Dimooper, digital music looper. So I'm just gonna connect these three things together and the magic will appear. Hopefully. Okay, here's the magic. So, that's what it is. It can essentially read the MIDI events and record them and replay them. Pretty good, I should say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the digital music clipper, and today we are continuing to develop that thing, hopefully. But first I need to sip my tea to get some energy to do all of that. Not enough energy. One more sip. Here we go. So let's take a look at what we have planned for today. I planned a couple of things that I think will be interesting for somebody, not always me. Some optimization, so we need to improve the performance of the event lookup in a sample. I will explain what I mean by that in a couple of minutes. Event lookup takes linear time. If we group events by one number, we can improve it up to like constant time. Alright, so let's try to take a look at that. I need to start my Emacs from the development environment and prepare everything. So yeah, I want to open my thoughts trace thing. Why is it so fucking big? So excuse me. When I will get well, god damn it. Being sick sucks. Seriously, don't be sick. Don't get sick. Not like something you can control though, but I mean, so let's just remove all of that. Nobody cares about these things. Let's create a new to-do file. Hello Everx, welcome to the stream. Are you gonna switch to Twitch again? So yeah, as you can see today we're developing in Rust. Yeah, at least trying to, because I already forgot everything again. Because I haven't programmed in it like for a couple of months, or maybe not a couple of months, but probably a month. And yeah, I forgot everything. News? No, please, no releases, no more releases. I don't want to configure everything from the scratch. I just configure that environment and that I don't want to touch it. Honestly. Do they release like every stream? I mean, yeah, they probably follow my schedule, so they try to make a release every morning Tsoding stream. So, let's take a look. So I didn't actually leave myself too much of a clue. Oh, I did actually. I created fix me thingy, which is great. So let's just go to the fix me. Tsoding, Dimooper, and let's just find it's 150. Again, 153. Here it is, and I even have 2 of them. Apparently, they're released every 6 weeks. Okay, and hello, Alexander. They do it 2 days before your stream to give you time for. They didn't count, and you know. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for letting them down. What the fuck is this piece of shit? Like, seriously, who wrote that? I cannot believe that I did that. Blame. No, I actually did that. God fucking damn it. Anyway, so here's the first thing. Improve the performance of the event lookup in the sample. It's really hard to explain, especially because I don't know what the fuck I meant by that. That sequence of and then reminds me of a movie. Or what kind of movie? So essentially, if we take a look at the software itself, it tries to quantize everything you play, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, so it just captures the events and tries them to, like, it has a quantization grid and it tries to quantize them. And the events that are quantized, they are just stored in a linear buffer, I believe. And I don't remember if they are sorted by something, essentially. So we have to take a look. So I believe the problem was every time we wanted to like replaying some events at a particular time, we traverse the buffer linearly, the entire buffer, trying to filter everything that is not in that particular moment of time, and then we replay everything we found. And this is linear time, and this happens on each frame, and like it's not a big of a problem because we don't have too many events. But if we did, it would be a problem. So I decided to just optimize that. Maybe it's going to be interesting. So essentially, we can have a hash map where the key is the quant and the value is the events that we have to replay. And when the moment arrives, when we have a particular quant that we have to replay, we just take the number of that quant, plug it into the hash map, and just by a constant type receive all of the amount of events that we need to replay instead of the linear time. So yeah, that should improve the performance. Like, it's not like the performance right now is bad, but still, this is something that I really wanted to do. And since that issue has several fix me's, so I saw 2 of them. So let me just set them in separate buffer. Okay, here. And the second one is probably the place where we do it. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. We have a function replay quant. It takes the current quant and sync. Sync is essentially the place where we have to send the events that we want to replay. We calculate some bullshit. I don't remember what is this exactly. Probably some shifts because, yeah, I don't remember what they are. But probably recording is shifted when the sample is recorded, it's a little bit shifted, and we try to adjust it, but we don't want to go through each individual event, and just modify it. Instead, we have some coefficient, I think, like just some shift that we apply when we replay it. But maybe if we just shift them manually, we didn't have to do this mathematical operations. But this is something that we have to think about. Okay, and here we do the filter. We go through each individual event, and if event belongs to a specific quant, to sample quant, the quant that was calculated, we just feed it into the sink. So instead of that loop, I want to replace that loop with just one invocation of a get method of a hash map, probably. So yeah, that's the objective for that issue, I guess. I would also like to have some kind of benchmarks, just to measure how better it will be, but it's probably going to be really time consuming and probably not worth it. But I don't know. Do we have any benchmarks for Rust, like benchmark frameworks? I have a to-do's benchmarks, and also probably have to worry about some unit testing, because I'm gonna like change the behavior change the implementation without really changing the behavior, except the performance. So it would be good to have some tests just to ensure that I didn't break anything. Kind of. Okay, Rust language benchmarks. But probably it's pretty bad query, I would say. Benchmark tests. Okay, not found. So there's no benchmark tests in Rust, and the official documentation explicitly says so. All right. Not many official documentations say so, like explicitly, but yeah, they just stated that. I don't know, benchmark framework, or do I have to just do everything myself? Probably, yeah. Performance benchmark. Maybe I just have to, the usual approach. Take the time at the beginning, then perform the operation, then again take the time and calculate the difference. But I don't know how it's called. Like the process when we have a function. Before invoking that function, we calculate the current time, then we invoke that function, and then calculate the difference between the current time and the stored time. Is there like a fancy name for that thing, for that process? Because I mean, if there is something, it will probably make it easier for me to, to Google that. Tracking issue for bench and benchmarking support. So there's profiling. Yeah, profiling is more general word. But I thought that there is a word specifically for that. Like, maybe it is. Okay, there's some suggestions in the YouTube chat. I probably copy pasted too much, so yeah, I have to. What is it even? Excuse me, I cannot see. Yeah, I probably forgot the first letter. Is it L? I suppose it's L, not I. Yeah. I cannot even copy paste that. It's such a weird link. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's 404. Can't do anything about that. I like bench. I mean, I could have just straight up go and implement that. There's nothing difficult in that, but I would like to see some real improvement, because right now there is no reason to actually do all of that, because we don't feel the problem with the performance. And if I'm going to do all of that, Can paste links. I'm really sorry. This is something that, yeah, YouTube does. Profiling Rust applications. Okay. So many words I don't want to read. Walgreens. Okay. Like invoking Rust explicitly. This is already a good sign. Like, you serious? Rust explicitly installing some so many words. I don't want to read that. No, it's just seriously no. I'm sorry. I'm too impatient to actually read such things. Okay, there's no like quick solution for all of that. I'm probably gonna abandon that idea. But thank you everyone for the links. So I mean, it's not like I don't like to read long text. I don't like to read long text on the stream because the stream gets boring, especially for me. Like I feel like there's nothing happening. So yeah, that's why I don't like read text on the stream. So I can just go and implement that. So whatever. Let's look for unit tests. But god damn it, I still want to do that somehow. Okay, so Rust execution time. Like maybe it's just called execution time. Calculate execution time. Benchmarking program is less. Okay, time. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. How is it possible to benchmark a program? So I believe it's not called profiling. It's called benchmarking. Straight up benchmarking. But it's really difficult. Google is stupid. Google is so fucking stupid. I cannot just type Rust benchmark and it will find me whatever I really actually care about. And this is so fucking frustrating. I talk about all the time. Like all of those big companies, they collect our data to provide a better service. Like at least they say they do that because they want to provide a better service, but they can't. Google collects so much fucking data about me, I cannot fucking find what I want when I type Rust benchmarking. It just can't. They have all of that data on their hands and they fail to provide a fucking service. This is a fucking shame, like seriously. So yeah. There's a time crate. Okay. So, like, if they cannot provide a service, why should I fucking give them my data? I don't know, there is no fucking reason to do that. Backtrace cargo. What? Why do I need a backtrace? Backtrace is just shows the backtrace when an exception happens? Is that what you mean? Why do I need that? Time. Okay, so it's probably time. Yeah, something like that. I think I need something like that. Precise time. If you want a piece of code, you can use the time crate. I think it's a pretty good thing. And where should I do that though? So maybe I should do that in the test. Yeah, that's right. I can do that in the testing. Because why the heck not? Profiling. Yeah, it's not kind of profiling, I would say. Is benchmarking a profiling? It's rather a philosophical question. Benchmarking. So let's just find out the difference. Benchmarking versus profiling. Come on, Google. Yeah, difference between them. Because like intuitively I know what's the difference, but I want to like formally define something. Okay. And the benchmark is something that measures the time for some while operation, like for example IO operations per second under some workload. So the result is typically a single number in either seconds or operation in per second, or a data set with the results of different parameters so you can graph it. You might use benchmark to compare this same software on different hardware or different versions of some other software that your benchmark interacts with. For example, benchmark max connections per second with different patch. Okay. Profiling is not intended at comparing different things. It's about understanding the behavior of a program. A profile result might be a table of time taken per functions or even per instructions with the sampling profile. Yeah, that's essentially the reason. They also mentioned micro benchmarking is a specific form of benchmarking. It means you are testing one super specific thing to measure just that in isolation, not the overall performance of anything that's really useful. So I guess in my case, I'm doing a micro benchmarking because I just want to benchmark one specific function, and this is this one. And I want to have a benchmark, right? And then I want to improve the performance of that function and see exactly how it improved. What you want in your case is really profiling. But no, I want to compare different implementations. Like profiling is aimed to explore the behavior of the function, right? We exploring the behavior, but I already fucking know the behavior of that function. Seriously, I know that it's linear. I know that it's possible to improve it to a constant time, and I just want a benchmark that can compare a linear algorithm to constant time algorithm. That's pretty much it. You can specify. I don't want to set up Walgreens. I don't want to do all of that crazy shit that I saw in that article. I don't want to do that. You can do it yourself, please. I just don't want to do that. Because I know what it means when you try to do that in the stream. You're gonna just struggle for 3 hours and nothing gonna be at the end. That's it. I've been there so many fucking times. I'm not gonna be there again. I'm sorry. Why am I so fucking salty today? Just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a nice person, I swear. Calm down. Yes, that's right. $5. Yeah, somebody said $5. I don't know what they are celebrating. Like once in a while, somebody said $5 for no reason. Like today is not even a holiday or anything. I believe so. The holiday is gonna be in 2 days. I don't know what's the holiday. So it's kind of a day of Russia, probably. I don't know. What's the 12th June? Russia. Why am I googling that? Yeah, Russia Day. Yeah, Russia Day is gonna be in 2 days, so there's no really reason to celebrate all that. I don't know why do we even celebrate that? I don't fucking know. It commemorates the adoption of the Declaration of States Origin of Russian Soviet Federation. Something with the end of like Soviet Union or something, probably. Like nobody cares. Seriously. This is one of those holidays. Like something happened. Okay, they're testing to see if the $5 were probably like they're wasting the money, but I don't know. So what else the fucking doing? We need to micro benchmark that shit. And then, yeah, there was an issue. I've got a message. I probably want to answer it, but I'm not quite sure if I want to. Just a second. Also got a couple of YouTube notifications. YouTube notifications are great, like when you get them on the phone. I get notifications when I start streaming because I subscribe to myself. And yeah, when I start streaming, like when I start my OBS and I get the notification on the phone, I know that everything works. Okay. it's quite useful, I should say. Sorry, I just sent a couple of media events. I want to actually handle them so they are not stuck in the queue. Bench. I want to find that issue. Bench status internal. They have something. At least they plan something for benchmarking, for micro benchmarking. What about status of bench? This is a feature that prevented me from migrating to stable Rust since benchmarks are a development workflow. Benchmarks are somebody's development workflow. This is awesome. I want to have such development workflow. My code needs to be fast, and I run cargo bench a lot to. Oh. That is something interesting. So, bench. Bench. What is it gonna do? It tries to compile shit. Redundant linker flag specify full array SDL2. Well, it didn't write that SDL2, so I'm sorry. So if we have something out of the box for benchmarking, that would be so fucking awesome. I really wish we had that. My neighbors are doing something crazy again. Sometimes they scare me. So I don't know. I thought the Scala streams are usually have long compilation, but there we go. Why does it even tries to compile it from the scratch? Does it instrument it somehow for benchmarking or something? And what's going on right now? Like it's compiling. It's kind of interesting. Sorry. It ran tests, but it ignored all of them. How the fuck should I interpret that? Maybe. Okay. So I suggest to just Google cargo bench. I think it's bench thing. Yeah, probably a bench is a test, and anything that doesn't have bench is just ignored. So I'll probably have to add bench. Yeah. I also think so, but I don't know what exactly I should do. So I want to read some documentation and stuff. Cargo bench pants. It's probably not what I wanted. Is there such command? For fuck's sake. It would be such a great Easter egg. Cargo pants. They missed such a fucking opportunity. I'm sorry that I swear a lot. It's probably T. Okay, cargo bench. So we already been here, right? But there's nothing. Okay. There's cargo bench CMP that is mentioned in the YouTube chat, so I'm also gonna open that. And it's quite funny that the fourth link, god damn it, is the link to the code, to the source code of that thing. The problem is, this is the blind area for me. I cannot see anything here because I have a camera, this camera that points at the controller, and there are some tabs here. I can see them. You can probably see them. I can see them when I look at the OBS. So yeah. Cargo bench CMP. But there's something from out of the box. Okay, so I'm probably gonna put that to here. But first I wanna explore the cargo bench thing. Just what it is. The README automatically only run cargo bench when supported. Is this still true? Seems to work just fine with stable Rust. Are there any other reasons why should run only on nightly? What it is though, can we have like help for that specific thing? Execute all benchmarks of a local package. All of the trailing arguments, it doesn't explain much what is a benchmark. Okay, and bench is this thing. It also doesn't say much. Cargo bench, cargo guide. Bench. You see that? This is something interesting. Bench. So I'm gonna control F. Benchmarks go in the benches directory. But how do I fucking... Okay, let's create a bench directory. Where am I? Sample RS. Benches. Like, I know that I have to create a folder with some files, but how should I involve? Like, what should go to that file? Honestly, it doesn't say much. Cargo benches folder. Is that what should I Google? Rename the... I should be able to list out benchmarks. Okay, maybe, yeah, let me just Google benchmarks. And it always points to the link where there's nothing. Did they just fucking delete that or what? Okay, there's something. There's so little information about that. I feel like already feel like a wasting time. Okay, cargo bench. Like nothing. Is there any examples? Okay, I can at least I can specify like files probably. Okay, there are some blog posts. Okay, this is great. At least something. It's pretty old. It's like 2 years old, but it's something. Understand discussions, performance related. This needs a nightly rust. If you intended to put benchmarks next to your crates, I suggest putting them in benches subfolder, so nightly whatever. So without further ado, here's my first benchmark. Okay. External crate test rand. And yeah, you just create functions with bench. I don't know what it is. Is it a notation? I think it's an annotation. And just do something there and just perform some operation there. Let's try to do that. Like, this is the only useful piece of information, and it's down there. Yeah, it's like a test. If you're really interesting, so it's a bench parameter. Yeah, that's right. Bench comes from here. And so this is such a fucking useful piece of information. I don't actually know yet, so we didn't check it. But why is it at the bottom of the page? It should be fucking here. Already talking about Google failing its job. Once again. Why I give you my data. Okay. Okay, sorry. So let's just create something. I'm not sure if I have to read like everything that goes down, because this is the only information that I'm really interested in. But let's just create hui rs. Do I really have to? Yeah, let's just put external crates here. Bencher. Maybe I'm just gonna copy paste all of that, just to not waste time on coming up with like with the custom stuff. Maybe even copy paste everything about that. Please. So we have our first benchmark. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, so let's just find out. Is it gonna compile it from scratch again? Probably not, because it's already compiled in Dimooper and doesn't compile the dependencies. Alright. Why there's so little information? Like, the only information is in the blog posts and in some discussions, but there is nothing in the official documentation. Well, there's something in the official documentation, but it's just deleted. I wonder why. Did they move it somewhere? Okay, so this is the book. Okay, let's take a look at the second edition. Pretty sure we can find something. For more. Okay. Just okay, let's go to the first edition. Getting started. How can I search here? Getting started, syntax, glossary. Is this what I need? Probably not. Yeah, second edition was published with the new Rust release a few days ago. Oh, okay, but they still have that disclaimer or something. They still say that it's a draft. Okay, on GitHub, and this is something interesting because GitHub has a decent search that I can use, and I can just do benchmark. Okay, we have a chapter about performance, which is called performance. I'm really glad that they use Markdown. Benchmark. Not much of information though. Data types, hello world, writing tests. Probably this one, chapter 1. Benchmark chapter 11. There's fucking nothing. Okay, so this is great. It doesn't fucking compile. Mostly because it just uses some APIs that probably don't exist or probably require some imports. So I want to go with something simple. So I'm just going to remove all of that and try to compile it again. Because I don't want to waste time on setting that up. Maybe this is just... okay. Maybe I don't... Oh, it's a sort of a separate package. Okay, so this is the first benchmark. Maybe there's something else. Why? Oh, it's an old post. Okay, so I can understand that. Maybe back then it wasn't like the cargo was not that popular. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. And well, nobody invokes Rust C explicitly, like directly anymore. So it's really outdated. Bench report of leap test and stable Rust. Like, I don't have any confirmation that I'm moving in the right direction. That's the problem. I just gathering the pieces of information and trying to make it work, but no official confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. And this scares me, seriously. Okay, can you just find the source code of that specific package? So there is a repo. I just want to see. So yeah, it's pretty old. Okay, nobody knows how to do benchmarking. Why? Like, this reminds me of Nixos. In Nixos, we also have a similar situation. There is no official confirmation of anything, all of the information is scattered across the web, wide, like in the discussions, in just rumors and everything, and you just have to fucking gather all of that. And yeah, there is no guarantee that you're doing the right thing. And yeah, the question, why do I use such technologies? Why do I use Nixos? Why do I use Rust? I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. Looks like this is my destiny to use like the technologies that nobody uses, nobody documents. I mean, I just typed Kaga benchmarks and didn't find any fucking useful information. Bencher. Do I really have to? Maybe let's just remove everything and see what will happen. Okay, you don't know what is a bencher. What if I remove everything completely? Okay, this is already something. A function used as benches must have signature. Okay. Mute bencher. So, okay. Look. Compiler, maybe not compiler, but package manager explicitly said to me to do this. Okay. Maybe I want to remove that as well. If it doesn't compile, it's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, it's probably my fault because I have to do it like that. So it should be something like this. Yeah, it doesn't fucking compile. Oh. Okay. What? Self. Why self? That's a really interesting question. Why self? What is self? I don't mind though. Like I can try to self bencher. Oh, why self? Like it really confuses me. Why do you need it? Maybe like okay, external creator or something. Like fucking Rust every time. I waste my time on such a small fucking bullshit. Like, oh my god. Rust is an ultimate time waster. Like, straight fucking up. Oh my gosh. Okay, and yeah, probably. So I already made so many changes. I already forgot what I did and what I'm trying to prove or check, and my terminal just died for no fucking reason. I have to reset it. Okay. Future test to the crate. Use unstable. Yeah. So. Every time I want to do something extra that I plan it, and this is fucking shit show. Oh my god. Hallelujah. Oh my fucking god. Something happened. Oh my god. The interesting question, do I really have to keep the benchmarks in that folder? So it tries to start tests. Tests are not in benchmarks folder. Can I have can I keep them in the like nearby the tests? You know, it told you all this information the first time. You just didn't read it. Where did it tell me? Okay, wait. Where did it fucking tell me that? Just to show me. Where did it tell me to do that? Just show me. Just I don't see it. Sorry. I'm like it showed me some bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Like I mean, what is that? Do you see anything else? I don't see. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What I want to say, can we have that in the main source code? That's the only thing I care about right now. Looper sample. Like right here. Because it's tests. Oh, this is interesting. So maybe I have to do CFG G bench. To confirm that, I can Google CFG bench and see if there's something like that. In the context of Rust. Nope, but I can try. I don't have any test crates there though. And I also don't explicitly import test anywhere. Another interesting thing to do would be, I just want to close all that because I don't like when I have too many tabs. And that usually means that I will have to search that from the scratch again. Let's try to search for Bencher on the GitHub. Bencher. So the language that we care about is Rust. There are only two repositories. It probably searches for like by the name of the repo. Once again, why I'm doing all of that? Code options. Can you search by the code? Is it possible to? Yeah. Code. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Bencher. Okay. This is great. So look, it's really interesting. So I saw that they have bench. Yeah, they use benches anyway. External crate DFT, and they use their own application, their own project as an external crate. And this is interesting actually. And apart from that, they are doing the same. I think they are doing the same thing. Okay. Another question that I have, by the way, I want to save that to do. Cargo bench. This is very useful. So yeah, I almost forgot about this technique. Sometimes it's easier to just search for something on GitHub, but there's no. It looks nice and simple. Yeah, I agree. Hello, Ninja Trooper. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the fact that you just invoke the function and it does all of the things. But okay, so there's a complex, and complex for some reason takes bencher. Oh, okay, so this is this. I wonder how bencher is used. I don't really get it. iterate, iter. I probably need to find the bencher signature. Okay, let's just go there inside. And I cannot do that? Oh, I can. Okay. Maybe some bencher documentation, like Rust bencher docs. There should be something, I'm pretty sure. I think we are moving in the right direction. So the create guide. Excuse me. Call back for benchmark function to run in their body. Why is it called iter? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Oh, I was wondering, why do they use the OR operator? It's not an OR operator. It's a lambda with no arguments. I just realized that. Now this entire code makes sense. Well, I mean, we can just go ahead and try that. I wonder if what it actually does. Does it invoke it several times? Again, I would like to read that in documentation, but there is no fucking documentation on anything. Okay, so let's just go ahead and try that. I can try something, I don't know, some sort, probably. Some operation. So I want to have... that's gonna be so fucking funny. So can we have a range of numbers? How do I generate a bunch of random numbers in Rust? I don't fucking know. Okay, can I just have some numbers? Will it work? I don't know if it will work, so, like honestly. Rust sort. Can I sort all of that? I probably have to be immutable. Immutable, not immutable. Vector, if I want to sort a vector. Thank you. Sorted. Is there any like index, like quickly jump anywhere? I just want to find if they're sorted or sort. Okay, there you go. It's a part of what? It takes sort a slice. Okay, this is great. This is just a slice. We can make it a mutable slice. Okay. Yeah, it's a mutable slice, and we're trying to sort it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's try to compile that and see how it's gonna go. Will it show any meaningful information regarding that? Like, the only thing I care is, does it invoke it several times, or should I invoke it myself several times? So let's just call it, I don't know, operation, right? And move everything there, like straight up. Operation, cargo bench. I should connect my MIDI keyboard so I can play while it compiles. So funny. I should do that on my Scala streams. Okay, so the point is, I should probably do that several times in a loop. How can I loop in? Can I do something like that? That's the question. Like 10 times. Can I? Please tell me I can. Okay, looks like I can. Thank you. Thank you, Rex. You really helped me. So I want to invoke that 1,000 times and see if this little number changes. Yeah, it actually changes. So it's now 1 second. If it's 10,000. Okay. That's good. Well, it compiles. I'm gonna play that. Yep. So I have to invoke it several times myself. Maybe I want to have a higher order function that do this for me. So like essentially extract this to a body of a function and make that an argument of that function. So how to call that such function? Maybe repeat. It's gonna take no, you don't need to invoke it several times yourself. Why? I already did and it worked. Is it something in the bencher that I can use? I don't see anything in bencher. Could you please point me out why I shouldn't do that? I don't see anything. By the way, maybe there's something in the documentation. Or are you just trolling me again? Where is my to-do? Okay. You said that, so this is the entire point of that operation, was to check whether it's true or not. And I just proved that it's not true. Iter doesn't invoke it several times. It's just that your operation was fast before the for loop. What? I don't get it. That's the point of benchmarking, invoking the same function several times. Because a function is usually so fast that it's not noticeable whether something is faster or not. And we invoke these things several times, and the time accumulates, and more time accumulates, the more difference we see between. Yeah, we don't initiate each other. I'm really sorry. But, okay, let's try this one more time. If we have small data, we're probably going to use small data, and we're trying to compare two algorithms. By the way, just a disclaimer, I do not do performance analysis professionally. Even though a developer, I never did that professionally, but I just know something about it. So I have small data, right? I don't have big data. And I want to measure, like, compare two algorithms that work with this data. I cannot just invoke two algorithms on small data once and see the difference between because there will be no difference. Iter doesn't invoke it several times. So I just said that we need to invoke it several times. Iter doesn't do that. Iter, let's call it iter. And to prove that, you can easily see that the elapsed time, let's just do that. It's 0 nanoseconds. It was just 0 nanoseconds, right? And when I wrap it with a 4, it's 12,000 nanoseconds. So for me, it proves that iter doesn't invoke it several times. In fn operation, add a printf. Oh, that's what you mean. So you think it calculates the average time? I don't think. Okay. That's actually a good point. That might be true. averages. Even though it averages, it's still not useful because there will be no significant difference. Okay. You won. Okay, so you were right. I'm sorry. I got it. So now we understand each other. But okay. But I wonder. But it also has bench n. I want to use it. I want to see how it's what it does. Bench n takes the n amount of n's, like let's say 1, and invokes it also probably several times, so it doesn't work. Yeah, you was right the other way. You need to call small data, and maybe you want to repeat it call. So yeah, just to see some like meaningful results. Doesn't work. There is no bench n. Maybe there is no bench n in that specific implementation of bencher, because yeah, everything is outdated. Nothing is really documented. Bench n. Yeah, there's no bench n here, as you can see, and still like. That actually brings us to the point that I need some higher order function that it invokes shed several times anyway. I need it anyway, okay. So let's just go with repeat. I want to look up how it's done here. Meter. Do I? Okay, fn. Where f is fn mutable to. You should return anything. I don't think it should return anything. If I don't return anything, is it just this? There's such thing as unit. I don't remember. I think it's just this. Repeat and a. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. If n. And I'm going to take n. So I'm essentially repeating these. Is unit? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So use 64. I'm not sure why is it use 64, but I'm gonna repeat that. And yeah, just in one. Oh, sorry, n. And we, I guess, invoke that inner several times, and that's pretty much it. What I wanted to do is, okay, that's pretty much it. Okay. Want to try that. Repeat one operation. Yeah. Will it work? I'm not sure if it's gonna compile or not. But doesn't fucking compile because I'm fucking stupid. Yep. Use mute inner here to make mutable. Seriously? Is this how I should do it? Or maybe I should have to... Okay. And if I change that to, for example, 10... maybe I should use 100 or 1000. It's not really visible, so let's just use 1000. It doesn't fucking do anything. I wonder why. Does it even compile? Oh, okay, it didn't compile anything. Yeah. What went wrong? Wasn't it invoked properly or something? What went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking see. What the heck? What the heck? 10,000. It's just not visible for me. I don't fucking understand. Is it even invoked? Just please tell me. I don't see that this number is really high. I don't know what to do. Should I put some bug output or something? I don't know. What's next? How to troubleshoot that? Okay, it invokes it. Does it invoke that specific thing? I think it should. Was it just illuminated? It feels like it was just fucking illuminated, seriously. Like, it's not used anywhere, and the compiler thought maybe I have to eliminate that. It's just straight up fuck you again. I'm really sorry. Okay, looks like I don't care, honestly. What I want to do is to just finally start writing a benchmark for the function that I'm going to test. I'm not sure if I'll be able to test it directly though, but maybe I can test it indirectly. At least try to. I think I can because the replay quant is pretty straightforward shit. So I have to use new measure shift. Okay, so external create Dimooper. Let's try to compile that. It doesn't work because there's no such crate for some fucking reason. Okay, if there's no such crate, can I access anything from the Dimooper? Let's sort of see. Like looper sample. So I should be able to use looper sample, or maybe just looper sample like that, because I'm pretty sure it's there. Yeah, it's pub use there, so probably won't be able to do that really easily. So let me just take a look at that example, because god damn it, why doesn't such a great time waster. Cargo toml. I wonder how they achieved that, honestly. There's leap.rs, so their application is simultaneously, it's a leap, it's a library. So that means they can easily access all of that. I remember that I asked the question that can I have all of that inside, but for some reason I just don't remember what was the answer. It feels like, I don't know. Okay, let me try to move that inside of the main program to see if I can do that. Okay, so that probably means I have to compile that. Oh, build, okay, I'm sorry, build. Okay, use unstable library. That is totally okay. I'm gonna put it here. Cargo build, blocking, waiting. Okay, this is all right. Um, and what next? What's next? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to go to the sample, to the temple. And here I want to import that and then, for example, copy paste this here. Bencher is not used. At least it doesn't complain much about all of that. So that might be okay. Can I just select all of that? All right. This is kind of a problem. Probably want to rename that empty. And I want to remove the benches folder. Straight up remove it. So can I have benches here? Okay, let's try to build it first. Then I want to try to test it because we modified the test scope or something. And then we will see. So we're running tests. Because that part is usually not compiled. And if it contains compilation errors, they probably won't be noticed, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, so tests were run fine. Let's bench that shit up. You see that? You fucking see that? That's right. You can have benches there. And nobody fucking will tell you that. You have to discover it yourself. This is the, I don't know. This is the entrance test to the Rust programming. Nobody will explain you anything. You just have to figure it out yourself. Sorry. How are we gonna benchmark that shit? I don't know. So let me just, I don't know, I don't need that, but I want to have that as just a reference. So when I write the actual bench, yeah, I feel like I'm hungry. Sample replay. What was that? Replay quant. Yeah, it's a replay quant bench. So what do we do in that bench? We need to create a sample. I'm pretty sure we already have a bunch of macros that can help us to do all of that. So we can generate test sample data, different test sample data. Sample serialization, deserialization. So yeah, I don't remember what test sample data does. I remember writing it, but yeah, it was kind of difficult. So yeah, let's just copy paste all of that. And we also created a buffer. So I probably want to have more of them. I don't remember what those things mean. It's a key. Yeah, first one is a key, start, and duration. Okay, it's a key, start, duration. We don't really care about key, so we probably want to use the same shit. Measure size in millisecond, expected amount. So I probably have to just have random shit here. This, then I can have this. The node that starts from here. Yeah, I can just straight up fucking copy paste all of that and then just have some data here. So this is the amount of milliseconds when the node starts, and this is the duration of the node. So we have like 7 nodes with the same duration, but they start differently. Maybe they should overlap. I don't fucking know. Like that. I don't need that though. Default measure. We just created a sample. And what we want to replay. We probably want to just go through several quants, but what's the size of the quant though? Yeah, maybe I should know the size of the quant. So it would be easier to, yeah, default measure. Yeah. The measure object allows us to use relative data instead of the absolute one. But I don't remember how. So you can calculate quants per measure. Yeah, quant size millisecond. You know the size of the quant in milliseconds, so you can pretty much convert them. I don't remember how is it converted. Maybe it's converted on the level of the quant itself. Maybe it has some methods to do that. It does not. Okay, whatever. Timestamp to measure. Timestamp to quant. Okay, we can use that thing. So essentially, I can just. Yeah. It's better to think in the terms of quants instead of milliseconds, because the sizes of the quant can change. Quant to timestamp. Okay, timestamp to quant, and it's gonna be 0. And I don't know, timestamp to quant. Maybe I should also use timestamp to quant. No, I fucking need opposite. I need to have quant and I need to convert it to milliseconds. Timestamp to measure. Quantize buffer. So probably you have to directly multiply all that. Okay, quants per measure. Probably have to do it like ourselves. Quants per measure. Default measure. Quants per measure. And we have to just, here is gonna be 0. Probably gonna make it quants per measure 2. And we need to copy paste that. Okay, well, what are I complaining about? It's probably because it should be quant size. I'm so fucking stupid. It should be quant size. Yes. I hope now you're happy. So, how many quants do we have? I wish I could just create a structure like in runtime. Probably cannot because it's a macro, and I should do it in compile time. So how many? I have 6 of them. No. So for E, maybe I don't care. Yeah, I do care about specific quant though. In range of 0 to 7, I believe the last one is not going to be invoked. And what do? I also have to provide a dummy sync for all of that, but that's for later. Replay quant. How do I replay it? I cannot even jump there. Replay quant. I provide the current quant, and I have to also provide a sync. I have a dummy sync though. So yeah, sync should be. I have a dummy MIDI node tracker, but I'm pretty sure the dummy node tracker is also a sync. So how do we use it? I don't remember. We use it in tests. For fuck's sake. I wish I could use that. Mod tests. Looper. True for inclusive. Yeah. Where's my tea? I think I have another cup of tea. I want to make like a mental break. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I want to make a break from coding, but I don't want to make the break when I like go away from keyboard. Okay, so to actually replace something, I need a sync, but I don't want to set up MIDI sync because it actually requires setting up the entire, context of that system. And instead, I have a dummy sync, but dummy sync is not reusable at the moment. It's in the place where I cannot access it, unfortunately. I wonder if I can reuse it. For example, like in Looper, in module Looper, we have tests submodule. Maybe I can directly access it there. So it's actually a pretty good idea. Let me see if I can do that. Because I said that dummy MIDI mode tracker is public, and I believe it's just a module inside of another module. So I don't see anything that can prevent me from doing the following thing. Use Looper. Maybe something like Looper tests dummy maybe super. Okay, maybe super. Cannot find Looper in super. This is just fucking beautiful. Why can't you do that? I mean, I have a module Looper, right? So you should be able to. Maybe we are already in. I'm confused again. Okay, so let me just remove that. How do I create dummy thingy? Looper. So if I want to create it, so I don't even have to create it. I just use that name. Maybe I already can access it. That's the point. Maybe I can already access it. I cannot, which is fine. I cannot also access quant. In another module you can import in scope, use measure quant. Okay, so I can do that. I think I can do that. Use measure quant. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe... Oh, I can collapse all of that. Maybe I don't have to provide a super, actually. Looper... Yeah, I don't have to. Looper... What I wanted tests. And then... dummy thingy. Will it work? It doesn't work because... on result import cannot find tests in looper. Okay, this is already something. Can I do something like that? Will it work? You don't complain about it in this file. Alright, this is already good. Let's try to recompile that specific file. Still cannot find it. Maybe it's just my Emacs. Let's try to do that. Okay, it's not Emacs. It's everything. But the problem is, okay, I can put it outside of the tests module. This is no problem. So let's just fucking do that. I don't know where to put that. Okay, let's just keep it in the looper module. Whatever. And I probably have to put some imports here. Yeah, I have to do something like super dummy user. Media looper. Okay, that will work. Result. Yeah, I probably have to import a bunch of shit just to make it work here. Which is not... Oh my god, this is a real long file, honestly. Are you happy now? You are not happy for some reason. I mean, now I have to... Oh. PM... Complaints about PM already imported in this module. Results, okay. Oh, I see. So they collapse in some sense. Okay. This is alright. So I have to do some thingy here. Something like PM types result. Okay. This is great. So if I do... What the fuck is wrong with you, honestly? I have it declared, I'm sorry. As PM. Okay, maybe again it's Emacs. It's probably not. Okay, okay. I'm losing my track of my thoughts. Like, what the fuck is going on? The easiest way would be move it a little bit differently. I remember that dummy MIDI node tracker was in a specific folder somewhere here. So we have a MIDI node tracker here, as you can see. Well, specifically port MIDI node tracker. And like essentially I used to have a similar file but for dummy MIDI node tracker. I can do something similar here. So I just want to illustrate the point why I don't want to move that thing outside of that module, for some reason it takes for me so much fucking time. I'm really sorry, but that's the software development. I can't do anything about that. Software development is generally so like fucking long, and you cannot predict how it's gonna go. You can never do that, unfortunately. If I could predict how the software development process will go, I would be the richest person in the world ever. But nobody can predict that. So yeah. Okay, what am I doing? Could you please somebody remind me? Okay, so the looper. And now I want to use MIDI. Can I use MIDI? Please tell me. Dummy. There should be dummy MIDI looper there, but there is nothing again because I forgot to do the following thing. So much boilerplate. Why? This is because I want to keep one class per file, and looks like Rust doesn't encourage that for some reason, and that's why I have to write so much boilerplate. Let me try to bench that. Okay, you don't see Udemy MIDI looper in looper, but that's already a problem of a sample, because now Udemy MIDI looper is here, and it should be available. Okay, this is great because no method named reply quant found for type in the current. Okay. This is because I'm trying to invoke replay quant of a wrong object. Now, fuck you. Expected type mutable. So you expect a mutable type. Don't do that. Why do you expect a mutable type? Let's call it a sync. Can we just say it's mute and sync garbage. Fuck you. Okay, that's alright. Garbage. Okay, why did I do all of that? Because I don't want to move dummy tracker outside of the test scope, because when I just compile, I have this fucking stupid warning because it's not used anywhere, it's only used for testing. How can I have a testing utility that is reused among several tests, like in a more convenient or beautiful way? I don't fucking know. Maybe it doesn't even fucking matter. Maybe I just don't have to care. Anyway, so can you mark the dummy as test? Is that a guess, or you have a proven like documented way of doing such thing? If it's not like documented or anything, I'm not gonna waste my time on that. So I'm sorry. No guesses. I had enough guesses. So what I want to do, I want to invoke that several times. Something like thousands of times, probably. Well, at least I can just mark it as that code, but I don't want to do that. I think we finally have a working benchmark. How about that? So yeah, I just want to invoke it several times. Maybe I want to have like several notes in the sync once, just to be able to see the effects or something. I think I can do that. So at least I can just duplicate. I cannot easily duplicate that though, but I can try to. I wish I could, calculate it in runtime, but this is a macro. Maybe I have to do another macro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Mm, mm, 2. Okay, let's try to invoke that one more time. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. No, you're not right. There's still 7 quants. We're iterating quant, but now there are 3 events in the same quant. Thanks for following Atomix Z. Well, really appreciate that. So yeah, it was still 7. Because you see, yeah, that's right. So it didn't become slower though. Or maybe I can just copy paste that several times. Like probably 3. 1, 2, 3. That's such a fucking stupid idea. Yeah. So I probably need to find a better way to construct that data. But I don't have anything better right now. So the best way would be, for fuck's sake, where did I miss that? Okay, sorry. Emacs, please stop. Oh, fucking, you already... What the heck is going on? What the fuck? Why am I so impatient? Is it okay now? I don't fucking understand what's going on. Okay, so alright. I'm not gonna touch it again. So now I have a working sort of a benchmark, and I really want to commit that. Okay. 1, 3. Event look up performance, something like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do find a way to make dummy not visible. And the way to get rid of the dummy warning. You know, it's really hard to explain with words. Don't like words. Words don't mean anything. Okay. Add benchmark for sample replay quant. Finally, a first fucking meaningful piece of code. Oh my god. Modern technologies. What's next? So we just need to create a hash map, right? I just realized that I don't use these thoughts trace anymore for some reason. Maybe I don't need it anymore. What I wanted to do, Rust hash map. So how am I gonna do that? So I just essentially want a map between a quant and an event that I have to replay. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna create one. It's gonna be immutable. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be immutable. It's not gonna be mutable. Buffer index. Let's just call it buffer index because why not? So I'm going to import std collections hash map. Hash map is going to be a map from okay, I'm gonna just guess, even though I don't like that. I'm gonna guess that the first one is the key and the second one is the value, and value is what? The value is the quant media event. That's right. FNV create is faster than collection hash map. I don't even doubt that, but I'm not gonna waste on that time. Sorry. I already have a course and I just want to move it there. And by the way, probably, okay, how about that? We have a benchmark. How about we implement the hash and then just try to see if it's actually faster? So, okay, we're already done with the benchmarks. I'm not sure if I need unit tests though, but implement collection hash map solution. So this is what we're doing right now. Compare with FNV crate. And it probably will take an extra time to actually learn that thing. I'm not sure how easy it is to learn, but whatever. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that thing anyway. I'm really sorry that I sound so tired because I actually am. But that never stopped me. So it's funny thing is we will have to restore. Yeah, I probably need some function that will help me to build the index. Build buffer index. So it's gonna take the buffer, just a slice, a little slice of a buffer, and it will go into return. Will go into. That's such a nice construction. Like I cannot decide which future construction I want to use. Will go into. Oh, this is just priceless. Oh my god, I love that. Quant medium. Quant media event. Where am I? I just scrolled somewhere and I already lost. Okay. Quant media event. Can you just? Okay, thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Let buffer index be equal to hash map new. I hope it will deduce the type somehow. I just got a couple of notifications, probably from YouTube, but whatever. So what we're gonna do, I want to just iterate over the buffer. I'm not sure if I'm doing this shit correctly, as usual, but I'm doing something. Okay, you're already complaining about hash map, but that's alright. So how do I insert shit into hash map? By the way, it probably complains because I have to implement some traits for the keys, like, you know, calculating the hash. Yeah, that's true. So what's up? Yeah, is not satisfied. Can I actually derive it? Can you, like, do the magic for me? I would really appreciate that. Something like, I don't know, hash. Can you do that for me, please? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can you? Okay, you don't complain. This is already a good sign. So let me just do a check for false positive. Okay. Great. I can derive that. Do you complain now? You don't complain now. This is perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. The god of Rust loves me today. So I'm trying to iterate over the events in the buffer. Right, and I'm just gonna straight up insert the events into the buffer index. How do I do that? Insert. Okay. Insert. I probably have to use something like reduce because we are in the functional world, but I'm pretty sure hash map is not immutable, so there's no reason to do that though. So what's the... so I have to use quant and the event itself. Can I do that? I'm pretty sure event is copyable. It's clonable, so I can easily do all of that. It already complains about something. I don't understand what it complains about. Okay, it complains about this. Mismatch type. Expected structure, quant, media event, quant, found reference. Maybe I have to clone that. Do I have to? Okay, I had to clone it. Great. This is actually going pretty great. So it's gonna be... Someone told me that there is a Twitch analog for coding streams, live coding TV. Don't mention, please, live coding TV. First of all, they renamed themselves. They now live edu.tv. Live edu.tv. I don't want to even go there. And they are not Twitch analog anymore. They don't care about programmers. They care only about money. They do not appreciate programmers that just go on their platform and just program for fun. They want the programmers to follow stupid tutorials, generating them a content that they can sell to people who want to learn programming. That's what live coding TV became. And I fucking hate that shit. And I leave it a long time ago, so I don't stream there anymore. Build buffer index. Live coding TV was the biggest waste of my time. And every awesome programmer that I knew that like was streaming in live coding TV, they all left it. Straight up fucking left it. So what's it? About someone starting a stream and they link me to a recording of an old stream. Well, that is fucking... yeah. Maybe I should... It's kind of interesting. So they... let me see. Yeah, I use the moved one. So maybe I just have to construct it like that. So fuck live coding TV. Buffer index. By the way, they implemented their platform so poorly. You cannot unsubscribe from their spam, but if you delete your account, you will stop receiving the spam. So they are just not smart enough to actually send spam via the list of emails. They go through the list of their accounts, and when they don't have an account in their database, they don't send anything. So like if I was in their place, and I wanted to implement the spam thingy, I would actually like save emails in a separate table or in a separate place, and like decouple them from the actual accounts, or something like that. Because back after some C++ code. Did you code in C++? It's actually pretty cool. I used to stream about I used to do C++ streams, but for some reason I stopped doing that. Well, there are laws against spam. They could get sued if they didn't want you say. There's also an unsubscribe link. It doesn't work. The unsubscribe link doesn't fucking work. Well, at least it didn't work for me. Maybe it was just a bug. I don't know. Okay, so I just created a buffer index. I just created it. I didn't use it though. Excuse me. So let's just try to use it. How are we gonna use it? I need to retrieve. So I just get that thing. So I do self. Worked for me, maybe a temporary bug in your case. Yeah, probably. I don't care anymore. Buffer index. Get. So if I guess, what does it return? It probably returns an option. Okay, that's totally alright. It's even a good thing, I believe. We have a sample quant. So yeah, we have a sample quant. What we can do in that case, can we map it? Okay, I think we can just simply map it. Can I iterate option? Oh, maybe not. No, it's not gonna do that. Because I'm gonna get several. That's yeah. That's the problem. I can have several events for the same quant, so that means I have to. Yeah, it has to be not just quant immediate event. It has to be a vector of them. That's right. Now everything is different. I just realized how I love static typing. Like you see, I just changed the type and the compiler already hints me where I should change stuff. This is so beautiful. Like it warms my heart. And like I programmed in Python today. And it was fucking terrible. I wanted to die. Like I was really scared to change anything because there's like all of the checks are done in runtime, and it's not even guaranteed that the control flow will go there and check anything. Yeah. And it's so beautiful when you see such things. Like you change something, the compiler already hints you everything. Beautiful. Okay, so what we have to do here, so we first just have to insert. How can I modify the value? So it's really interesting. Maybe I need a multi-map. I wonder if they have a multi-map. Multi-map. Maybe it's pronounced like multi-map, probably. Okay. I think it's multi-map. I really like how it's pronounced. They don't have it. Maybe they have it. Okay, they implemented something probably. Yeah, they implemented it. I wonder what's the complexity of that thing. Doesn't have an equivalent in hash map. Multi-map implementation which is just a wrapper around collection hash map. See hash map documentation for more details. Some of the methods are just thin wrappers. Some method does change a little semantic, and some method are new. Doesn't have an equivalent in hash map. The multi-map is generic for the key. So you can easily check if it contains anything. Oh, this is exactly what I need. So first item, how do I insert it there? Yeah, I think I want to use the multi-map, if it's possible somehow. Okay. So let's just try to do that. Use is it an external? Yeah, it's a fucking external thing. To get us ready for this issue hasn't been moved. So they implemented that, but where did they implement that? They did not implement that. I thought they implemented that. Okay. Yeah, I already saw that it's a separate crate. I saw that when I saw that, and yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the link. Let me just see. I want to see how fresh it is, in the sense that, is it making sense to use it? It's not. 4 days ago, though. Should I introduce such a dependency? It feels like a risky dependency. Yeah, it feels like something risky. So I think for me, it's just easier to implement something similar. It's tiny, so maybe I can. How to say that? Implement it myself. I mean, I don't want to suffer from a left pad syndrome or something, you know. For such a simple thing. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks for following Contemporo. Hope I pronounced it correctly. Thanks you. Thanks you. I'm really curious about this thing. So, entry, occupied, vacant. Is that how it's pronounced? I'm not sure. It feels like this is how it's pronounced. Vacant. Vacant. Vacant.
Vacant.
Vacant. Okay. All right. I failed miserably. So I want to see. I'm pretty sure that they just extend hash map. Right. Do they? Yeah. Oh, the inner. Okay. So how do they use the inner? Contains key length. So this is the thin one. Get mute. Oh. So I can get mute. If you think you know how to pronounce it, it's probably wrong. Thank you. I really appreciate that. At least I know how to correctly cough. Maybe. How do you cough in English? Is there some coughing accent? So yeah, I'm just making a break from the coding. So I guess get mutable. I mean for English. Yeah, I got it. Of course. It actually applies for Russian as well. Like, my Russian pronunciation is also far from perfect. Even though I'm a native speaker. So, but Russian you can mostly read as it's written. Not really. Well, I mean, if you will do that, people will understand you, but you will sound weird. That's it. Because I mean, more cases than sure, more cases than English. It's definitely. Okay, so I'm not gonna use multi-map. Multi-map. I want to pronounce it like multi-map. So first, what I can do, I can check whether a buffer index contains a key. Can you do that, please? Contains key. I need to open documentation. Blind spot, fucking blind spot. I can't see anything here. I can't see the like tabs here. It so annoys me. It annoys me so much. Contains key. Contains key. It sounds like a second name, like Alexander Kontański. Probably Polish. Sorry, it's just terrible. Kontański. Why does it tickle me so much? I don't know. Okay. Kontański. I cannot, and here's that. Kontański. Why not use multi-map if it's only... No, I don't want to depend. Like, that's the reason. Why should I use it if it's thin? It works the other way around. If it's thin, I can pretty much get around without it. So, event quant. Kontański. Sorry. If it contains key, then I can get it. Maybe I should just save it somehow later. Even quant. Then I'm going to map it, straight up map it. Events. And what I want to do, I want to just, can I insert stuff to a vector? I don't know. How do I insert stuff to a vector? Rust vector. NIH syndrome? What is that? NIH syndrome. Oh, I'm sorry. What is that? Oh, not the okay. Great. Never, like, yeah, I heard about it, but yeah, when I encountered like abbreviation, yeah, I just didn't understand it. I heard that, but I never saw it as an abbreviation. That's what I want to say. Rust vec. Just want to see the methods. But there's nothing to invent there, honestly. Okay, so I just have to push event here. Oh, on the other hand, I can, yeah, if it contains something. So I just want to see if I can get rid of that if. Okay, let's just implement it and see if I can. Probably cannot. The easiest way would be do something like, so let's just get rid of that. If buffer does not contain a specific key, we insert that key. So we just insert quant an empty vector. That's right. And after that, and after that, we try to get that and map it. Okay, so quant, so something is wrong here. So we have to do it like that. Mm-hmm. Are you pleased? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then mismatch type. Found reference. I wonder why. Is this because... Oh, it's probably... Yeah. I have to use get mute. I'm pretty sure I have to use get mute instead of get. To be able to modify it. Expected residence found. So I should probably... Yeah, this one. Approved performance and then look up in the sample. Mismatch type, expected reference found, struct. So you want a reference. The same time... Expected type. I can see that. Okay, I can see that. Finally. Clone. That's right. Yes, finally. By the way, it's awesome to see a live coding stream in Rust. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really glad somebody appreciates that. On my Rust streams, people usually complain that I'm doing something wrong or using like deprecated functionality of the language, but nobody actually appreciates that I doing that at all. Thank you. I love you too. What I was doing. Yes, we need to. Yeah. Great. Now. Now I can map. The salty part. Yeah. There will be recording like on both on Twitch and YouTube, so you will see that. Yeah, that was the saltiest part. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now, we just need to go through the events. Probably... Yeah, whatever. And we have to send them to the sink. Down to the sink. Excuse me. Doesn't fucking compile. Okay. Oh, this is because I have to just pass it by the reference. I know that already. Does it compile? Does it really compile? Oh my gosh. I'm really scared. Let's try to just compile it via cargo. Why do I keep typing compile? I don't really know. That warning. You should maybe leave the old function with a different name so you can benchmark both. I was thinking about like I already committed the benchmark. I was thinking about just like checking out different commits and see the difference. But maybe it's not a good idea. Well, probably it will be better to have 3 functions. Like we're gonna have a third one because somebody already suggested like a third-party library to compare with. So it would be better to have 3 functions simultaneously and 3 benchmarks simultaneously, just to compare them in the one invocation of cargo bench, but I'm not really sure about that. Okay, anyway, it builds. I'm really curious if it will work. Let's do the end-to-end testing. Let me disconnect everything. What's the input port is 5. Oh, I'm really scared if it will work or not. Okay, it already sends the sound, and yeah, we can say it already works because the metronome is actually a sample. And if it plays the beats, that means it's replayed perfectly. It's replayed perfectly. Okay, that was pretty good. It works. This is a good sign. Let's run the benchmark. I should have actually reset the queue. Okay, sorry. Just a little fart. Sorry, I'm 12. Where's my tea? The previous implementation was like 1 second and 300 millisecond. You know what? I think it's slower. It's fucking slower. Seriously. 157 like thousands. I'm really glad that I spent some time on writing a benchmark. How did that fucking happen? Okay, so what did I change? Let's stash the changes and do it again. 157,000 nanoseconds per iteration. I get. Thanks for following, LeBron Noise. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thanks for following. I wonder why. Maybe it is initialization. Do we include the initialization to the benchmark? I think we do. Extra copies, probably. That's a really good theory. But no, we do not actually include the initialization here, there. Yeah, it's faster. God fucking damn it, seriously. How come? Oh my god. Back, it's just 1000 nanoseconds, and another one 157 nanoseconds. So yeah. So we have to check different theories. Yeah, we implemented why hash map is slower. Let's try to understand. So extra copies. This is the first theory. How is that? Hypothesis? Is that how it's called? Hypnosis. How do you spell it? Hypothesis. Okay, supposing the proposed explanation made. And I want to also. Oh, I can also.
Hypothesis.
Okay, thank you. I mean, we have this word in Russian, but it's pronounced in a heavy Russian accent. I didn't know how to properly pronounce it in English. It's neither Russian nor English word. I believe it's Latin, probably. So extra copies. Okay, let's try to understand if there are any extra copies. Where can a copy happen? Because I mean, okay, we get when we get something, right? We get a value by a reference, I'm pretty sure. So let me just see. I get. Where is the get? I get an option. In Russian, hypothesis is spelled. Yeah, that's true. So we borrow. We don't copy events here, but when we traverse events, right? Do we actually copy them? I don't think so. When we traverse them. What if I don't even feed them? Changed. Okay, let me just revert the buffer. What if I don't even feed them to the sink? Will it change? Will it be changed somehow? It's really weird. Also, I know that by default, Rust does not apply any optimizations. No, like, I mean, many of the optimizations you have to compile with release flag or something. We can also try that. You should probably drink vodka. Okay, it became even slower. Yeah. It's actually a pretty good advice. Thank you. I think it helped me a little bit. So I only suspect that line. So when we iterate events, right? But we iterate the references. Do we have to unwrap it though? If I do not unwrap it, what if I just feed it? So it complains a little bit, but that's alright. So it should ignore. Yeah, I thought about that, but the initialization of the sample is outside of the B iter, of the bencher at all. Oh, maybe this is the construction of a thing. I can move the sink outside of the bencher as well, so it doesn't construct it though. So let's try to move it outside. Value or reference? It's a really good question. Let me to go. Oh, I mean replay. But we don't send vector to the function. We send it. Yeah, we send it by a reference actually. No, not by the, but by the value. By the value, we copy it. But we copied back then as well. I mean, on the previous implementation. But this thing doesn't even do anything. This is weird. Maybe the hash map itself copies values when we try to get them. That might be the case. Can we use something else like a tree map? Rust map. What kinds of map? Oh, probably. Yeah, just map. Oh, too much of information. Do we have like a tree map like in Java? You know, B tree map. It's a binary tree map, I suppose. So, based on a B tree. What's B tree? Is that a binary search tree? Okay, okay, it's a binary search tree. Okay, let's try to use binary search tree instead of the hash map on wrap. Maybe it's gonna be better. Who knows? B tree map. I wonder, is it implemented like in based on red black? No, they don't say anything about that. It's too much of information. Okay, so I think I can use it as a drop-in replacement for hash map. Let me try to replace query replace hash map with B tree map like that. But somewhere here as well. God damn it. The last paragraph has implementation. In C++, elements are copied on map put. Well, we also copy them, but we don't include the building the map to the benchmark. I already said that. I said already several times. Another thing, maybe we actually do, but don't realize that. It's a different question. Okay. The buffer index is constructed only once, and then it's just it's only used. We only query. What the heck? Now it's faster, but not much. Can I make it a generic thing? Like, do they implement the same interface like map or something? I think they do. Impl map. I'm sorry, I say map, but it's actually map. I say map because I'm Russian, and this is how we pronounce it in Russia. We call it map. We like to call it map and drink vodka. Hello, Dark of Doom 12. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So it's we have like 20 minutes. I think we can finish that soon. I just want to see where is the implementation. Do we have map interface, a map trait? Just show me that you implement some kind of a map trait. Map trait. Just show me that. Show me that you do that. So it's just easier to Google that. Okay, so we have map trait, but I'm pretty sure it's not what I think it is. It's iterator. It's a result of a map operation over vector or something. Sorry. Do B-tree map and hash map has do they have like the same interface? That's the only thing I'm interested about, because I want to use that interface to make my structure more generic and have several benchmarks that I can compare together. I don't fucking see the same interface for some reason, but they implement hash. Oh, this is because you want to put that in the hash map. Index. I think I'm missing something. Where's the interface? Don't they have this like generic interface? I don't see anything, seriously. I don't know why I'm googling that, but well, there's iter map, but this is not the map. The map that I'm talking about. This is really weird. I mean, whatever. Whoa, there was something. There was. Oh, I'm good. I'm all right. I think I'm already tired. What about hash map? Maybe there we can find something. Extend from iterator into iterator. Default, debug, partial equal. No, they're a completely different thing. Looks like they just have the same methods with the same signature, but they are not tied together with the same interface. This is really weird. Okay, I mean, whatever. I'm pretty sure I can easily just replace that. Okay, I'm not gonna make it general. Query replace b tree map hash map. So with B-tree map, it was like, I already forgot, but it was 1,200 something, or 300 or something. Okay, with the hash map, it's usually 150, which is unacceptable in my opinion. And it's easily obtainable with lambdas. What is easily obtainable with lambdas? I'm sorry. So now it's a back B tree. Maybe I just have to just write it down somewhere. Station time. So where we're running right now, B tree map was what? We can just copy paste that. Plus minus. They also like show a deviation a little bit. Okay. Running hash map again. Hash map. Function interface is. Oh, they have a function interface, but I also have to mutate it. That's the problem. Oh yeah, I missed that previous comment. If you only need a operator function is a good enough interface. Yeah, I also need to mutate it like at least once when I like initialize it or something. Okay, this is the hash map. And now linear. So I'm just stashing that and I'm running the linear one. What about if in the hash map, we will get there, I promise. I think, yeah, let's actually do it right now. Why not? Let's collect some data about FNV hash map. Okay, and this is the linear one. So B-tree map is just a little bit faster than the linear time at the moment. Sort of like that. Okay, so in this one test case, is this one test case a representative example? I don't know. It probably is. I mean, we can try to record a real one. I can try to record it, but I will have to write some extra stuff to extract properly the sample from the recorded. So yeah, it may require some doc, but I think I already need to wrap up on all of that. So I want to do the following. So I'm gonna put this research to the issue. What else do we need? Also wanna add that benchmark to I don't know, like I'm trying to understand what else we need to do. At least what's left. Comparison with Finlick rate, right? That's what we need to do. Record check on the real recorded data. This is the thing that we need to do, but I'm not going to do them today probably. So yeah, but I don't know where to put that change, honestly. Like I don't want to merge it to master though, because it's not really useful, but at the same time it's kind of useful because I don't want to re-implement it over and over again. So I don't know where to put it. Maybe I just gonna have a, like as suggested by EverX, have a second function. Yeah, but it will keep the buffer index inside of a sample. Okay, I think I'm not going to merge that anyhow. I'm going to just commit that, and I'm gonna leave that branch as sort of a research. So yeah, I have an idea. I'm going to put a status research. That means we will not merge that branch. Add buffer index. Maybe I'm gonna call it buffer index implementation. I'm gonna push that. I don't remember how it's properly done. Yeah, this is how it's done. And I want to put it to here. Performance comparison. Comparison. Updating the comment. And something like to do compare with FNV, right? FNV create, and I will also want to find it. Create IO. Creates IO. FNV. Fallen. No. Oh my god. Some fancy. Oh, it's just some fancy hash function. Okay. This one. Use real recorded data for benchmarking. Okay, so that's, I guess, pretty much it. So I don't know. Oh, thanks for following me, Sir Vival. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. So yeah, we're still researching all of that. Yeah. Extra copies, unit tests. Okay, I guess that's it for today. Even though I didn't really make any pull request. Always was suspicious of hash storages. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, hello, unpause it. Did you do any competitive programming? Like something codeforces.ru or topcoder? So yeah, essentially they are programming contest systems. So you are presented with a problem. Thanks for following, Duck of Doom 12. You're presented with a problem, and you have to write a program that expects some input and prints some output, and such program can be automatically checked and verified, sort of verified on some test input and output. And yeah, so they have a contests that build around that, and they, like Topcoder and Codeforces, have a phase when the contestants, I hope this is how pronounced, can read each other's solutions but cannot submit any solutions, and try to come up with the input that will break someone's solution. And this is a really interesting phase. And it gets to the point where people learned how hash maps of different languages like C++ and Java work, and they try to come up with such input that actually breaks the hash map performance. They try to break the default implementation, standard implementation of hash functions of different languages. Like especially if you use a hash map in Java or unordered set or map in C++, the top programmers from Topcoder or Codeforces, they know how the hash functions work there, and they can break your program if it uses hash map. This is just something interesting that I want to say. So they essentially try to make your hash map put the data in the same bucket, and they actually succeed on that, and it's pretty awesome. This is just something that I want to share. But that's it for today. Thanks everyone who's watching me right now. Really appreciate that. That was really fun. I learned a lot. At least I know how to benchmark in Rust based on some rumors and unofficial documentation, but that's something. And I see you next time. The next stream is going to be about something. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice streaming too. So I just want to see what's going to be the next stream. The next stream is going to be about Morgany. How about that? So yeah, see you there. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.